We're here at the renowned private women's school, Elizabeth High School. Young women from all over the country come here. The school's architecture is reminiscent of a European palace. The cafeteria in particular is like a luxury French restaurant. So this is the cafeteria, huh? I heard about it, but I sure didn't expect this. I'm Eiji Kojima, a 25-year-old teacher, and this is my first day here at this prestigious school. My last assignment was at a low-income area with some rough kids, but here things are going to be a lot better. But my rosy expectations were about to be shattered. Hello class, I'm Eiji Kojima. I'm your new teacher. I confidently greeted my new class, introducing myself with a smile. As soon as I got started...
Excuse me, Mr. Kojima, I got a question.
A student, Atsuka Takahashi, raised her hand.
Could you tell us a little of your academic background, Mr. Kojima?
Huh? Yeah, sure thing. I wasn't sure why she was so interested, so I laid out my basic educational achievements.
I see.
Atsuka seemed satisfied and leaned back and started fiddling with her smartphone. Okay, I'm going to begin the class, so I would appreciate it if you would put your smartphones away. Are they seriously ignoring me? The other students started using their own smartphones or putting on earphones. Okay, everyone, enough is enough. Class is starting. Oh boy, I thought I had it made once I got here, but it looks like that it won't be a walk in the park. Then during lunch break. Huh? Wait, you're a new teacher here, right? This guy named Keita approached me. He apparently works here in the cafeteria. How's this new class, sir? Yeah, about that. They seem uninterested in learning anything from me. Keita seemed like a good kid, and I found myself laying out my frustrations. I see. Well, about that. Right when Keita was about to tell me something.
Hey, Keita, stop talking with that underachieving teacher. Send you a little work around here, would ya? We haven't received any water at our table yet. Yeah, we're busy with our studies. We can't be wasting any time.
Right. Sorry about that. I'll bring it right over. Atsuka and her classmates called Keita over and our conversation was cut short. Did she just say underachieving teacher? After my lunch break, I was feeling a bit annoyed as I headed back to class. There was a crowd outside the class. Something was up. Oh my god, a fire!
Please stay clear of the fire.
Huh? Fire? What's happening? The luxurious curtains that were hanging there in the wall were ablaze. Oh my god, this is not good. The other teachers tried to extinguish it, but it only made it spread further.
I think we're too late to do anything.
We should get the students out of here. That's the important thing to do for now.
Yes, right. Let's get them all outside to the soccer field.
Okay, let's do this. I hurriedly rushed to my classroom. Everyone, there's a fire. Stay calm, and we'll get you all out of here. I was in a panic to get the kids out.
That underachiever is yapping about something. Yeah, well, just ignore that guy.
They just ignored me. It's as if I wasn't even there. I'm not kidding around. There's really a fire outside.
Will you just leave us alone? We don't take orders from an underachieving teacher.
I raised my voice to them in concern, but Atsuka turned to me with anger. The curtains out in the hall are on fire. We can't extinguish them.
I think it's all your imagination, mister.
I kept pleading with them. This is not a prank. Listen to me. But all they did was stare at me as if I was totally bonkers. The fire's gonna get out of hand, and by then it will be too late. As I was pleading with Atsuka, I saw flames behind her. The entrance to the class wall was on fire. Take a look behind you.
Huh?
She looked behind her and followed where I was pointing with my finger. Atsuka finally realized the danger she was in.
Oh my god, it's really a fire! Everyone, look! We gotta get out of here!
As she screamed, all her classmates also noticed the fire and we started to panic.
Is this for real? A real fire? Holy smokes, we gotta get out of here! If you got any water, dump it all in the fire.
We tried to put out the fire with bottled water we all had, but it was all for naught. The fire was relentless. There's no way we're putting this out. We all have to escape somehow. With my guidance, the students made their way to safety. But, okay, everyone is safe for now. Despite the dire circumstances, Atsuka and her pals were putting away their books and personal items into their bags. What the hell are you girls doing, for God's sake? This is no time to be packing.
We can't just leave this stuff. Are you nuts? Our life depends on this. We can't leave without this stuff.
Your life is way more important. Get moving. But they just ignored me and continued stuffing their bags. We gotta get the hell out of here. The room was engulfed in flames. The walls began to crumble.
Ah! The fire! My clothes are burning!
Atsuka! I have to rescue them, but I can't get all three of them out myself. Just when I was about to give up. Ichi-san, are you okay? Keita, am I glad to see you? The girls are still in the classroom. We have to get them out. Keita and I rushed into the classroom. We were just able to get Atsuka and the girls out, but they were all injured and had to be taken away by an ambulance. Several hours later.
This is not happening. Now I'll never get into Esmani University.
Now it's only you that's left, Atsuka. You can do this.
Yes, definitely. We're rooting for you, dear. Yeah, sure, Mom, Dad. My entire family are high achievers, and they all went to Esmani University, and they expected me to enter too. My folks are on my back constantly. I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, me too. They act as though I already passed the Esmani entrance exam. Same here. It's relentless. There are various reasons, but the fact is there are many students here that are aiming to get into Esmani University. Guess we're all in the same boat, huh? Let's all work together to get into Esmani. 3 is better than 1, right? Yeah, that sounds like a plan. That would give me way more confidence. Let's do this, girls. And so, we girls decided to work together, but there was one problem. No matter how hard we studied, we weren't able to up our test scores. Our test scores for Esmani were abysmal. Yeah, me too. And after all the work we put in, how much harder do we have to study? What do? We don't have much longer. As I sat in bed and cried my eyes out, my friends entered my hospital room. Hey, Atsuka, are you okay? Guess not, huh? Yeah, all our study material went up in flames, huh? Huh? Yeah, well, just glad you guys are okay. You guys should go home and get back to studying. Don't mind me. But apparently they were still required to stay at the hospital for a little longer. They looked down at the floor and shook their heads in dismay.
I see. I guess they had their reasons. I suppose it's an opportune time to utilize the AG method.
1 month passed since that incident. For a student waiting for the entrance exam, 1 month is an eternity. We were all released from the hospital, but we were about to give up on our dreams of entering Esmani. Then the nurse approached us as we were leaving. I was asked to give you this. Here you go. Okay, just wanted to make sure you got it. Take care, girls. Yeah, right. Thank you. I looked at the envelope, but there was no name on it. Who was it from? When I opened it.
If you study hard for the next month, you will get into Esmani University. There's a way to succeed.
The envelope contained this letter and 3 tickets to some sort of seminar. Huh? What is this? Kind of weird, huh? But if it's true, it could be our ticket to success. We were a bit suspicious, but we clung to the tickets as our last hope. Then the summer holidays got underway. We arrived at the place the summer seminar was about to take place. I guess this is the spot.
Welcome, girls.
We were greeted by a mysterious guy wearing a creepy mask. Who are you, may I ask? Is it true that if we attend this summer seminar, we'll all get into S-Money?
We're serious about this. Let's just hope it's not some sort of prank.
We were suspicious of this guy in the mask, but the guy seemed sincere as he spoke.
Don't worry about a thing. You'll recover that 1 month lag in no time. Leave it to me.
Huh? How do you even know about the past month?
Let's just say I'm a communication expert. Nothing gets past me. My AG method is a special study method that allows you to hone your study skills in a short period of time. The girls and I looked at each other to verify how we all felt.
Please, sir. We would very much like to try.
This AG method you speak so highly of.
We decided to go for it. It was all we had.
Okay then, let's get you into each of your rooms.
Each one of us were assigned a small room. As I entered and closed the door automatically locked. Huh? Wait, what's going on here? Are we prisoners?
Relax. It automatically locks so that you will concentrate on your studies. Don't worry about it. Just check out what's in the room.
On the desk, I saw 5 books, a notebook, and a pen.
I want you guys to memorize all the contents in those 5 books.
Huh? Are you serious? What's the use of memorizing all those books? This will make no difference at all. But the guy sounded calm.
Well, say that after you memorize them.
There was no anger or impatience in the guy's voice. Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna have to do as he says. I don't even know how long I was at it. Must have been hours. Boy, I'm getting pretty hungry. Then there was a mechanical sound from the door. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh yeah, this way I can concentrate on studying.
Great, they sure are focused on their studies. I was in another room observing how they were studying. I'm curious to how your method will work out with AG. And this is very interesting indeed. Right, I was able to work this method out with your assistant. Mr. Jinguji, I appreciate your help. I look forward to how things will turn out in a month's time. I'm sure the results will speak for themselves. You can be sure of that. 1 week later.
Oh boy, finally some fresh air. All 3 of us were able to memorize all 5 books, but as we came to the realization that we were trapped in this room for a week, our anger rose. I mean, memorizing 5 books won't get us into S-Money. Yeah, I think we just wasted a whole week.
What if we don't get the results we want? Then what?
But then...
Okay, girls, let's do a trial test.
The guy handed out sheets of paper to each of us.
Okay, begin.
We were not really all that enthusiastic, but went along. Huh? Wait, our test scores, they increased. This score would get us into S-Money easily.
All we did was memorize those books, so why?
All our test scores had improved drastically.
There's no meaning in buying and studying any book on various subjects. What you need to do is memorize the important points and do it so it's imprinted into your memory.
Oh, I see. So that's why no matter how much we studied, our scores remained stagnant. We were just cramming our heads with useless nonsense. And it's only been a week and we already increased our test scores. We were all suspicious of the guy at first, but now we trusted the guy 100%.
Maybe it's about time you tell them who you really are. I'm sure it will be fine.
The handsome guy who walked in urged the guy to identify himself. Huh? Hold on a sec. Wait, what? The guy behind the mask was none other than Eiji-san, our underachieving teacher. But you're not a graduate of S-Money, right? How are you able to work out such a study method?
What's going on here?
Well, it's a long story. We were not that well off when growing up. My folks couldn't afford to send me to a prep school. Also, I had to lock myself in my room and figure out how best to study. Okay, a bit more and I'll be able to get into S-Money. That's when I was able to put together this AG method. But then on the day of the final entrance exam, why now? Why did this have to happen today? I came down with a severe fever and wasn't able to churn out a good result. I didn't have the money to try the following year, so I entered my second choice university. When I became a teacher, I tried to incorporate this method to my studies, but okay, everyone. I'd like to try this new study, but the students were uninterested in bettering themselves. When will my method be used? Then one day, I uploaded my study method through social media. It got the eye of Jinkuji-san. We really must incorporate this study method to people who truly require it. Thank you for believing in me and allowing me to use this facility to enact my method. I'm so thankful to you. It was Jinkuji-san that believed in me and wanted me to test it.
I see. I had no idea.
The girls realized my true intentions and accepted it without further skepticism. I began to teach them in earnest. Then, 1 month of the study seminar continued. And finally, the girls were ready to take the final S-Mani entrance exam.
Okay, girls, let's do this. You bet.
Let's go for it.
Oh boy, I'm super nervous. Don't worry, we got this.
Yeah, we came this far. We can do it.
We had taken the test and now we were standing in front of the results board, checking for our names. We did it! Our names are right there! Yeah, it's right there!
Yeah, can you believe it? We all got in!
All their applicant numbers were up there as clear as day. You did it, girls! Congratulations!
This was all you're doing, Sensei. We couldn't have done it without you. Thanks.
You girls worked hard for this. You deserve it. This was the first time I was truly able to celebrate my students' happiness.
Eiji-sensei, we're really sorry about ignoring you like we did when you first arrived. We were so caught up in our studies, we were listening to stuff on headphones or checking stuff on our smartphones. We were so focused on cramming as much into our heads as possible.
I see. So it wasn't like you guys were just goofing around, huh? I simply thought they were just ignoring me, but it turns out they were overly focused on their studies. Oh, there you are. By the look on your face, I see you all probably got accepted to S-Mani?
You came all the way here to check Jinguji-san?
Well, actually, I'm a student here.
Huh? Pardon me. You're a student here at S-Mani?
So that means we're schoolmates.
But didn't Eiji-sensei say something about you providing support to him or something?
Well, it seems Jinguji-san was able to enter this school while also running various companies of his own. Although he's a student here, he runs various successful businesses.
And I thought it was difficult just passing the test.
Hey, Atsuka, are you okay? Do you have any great study methods that you can share? Don't forget to like and subscribe.